So I just got back from a megacity where I drove my Dodge Mega cab to drop off my 27-foot enclosed ATV trailer. On the way back, I stopped for a triple bacon cheeseburger with supersized fries and a drink, then headed over to grab a 24-pack of chunky extra thick from the Super Walmart. When I'm home, I think I'm going to take my 2009 Arctic Cat Prowler XTZ 1000 EFI for a spin, because you know that guy who coined the phrase, less is more? That guy just ain't welcome in my world. See, around here, less, well, it's just less, and more is always better. More style, more toys, and of course, more power. Translate this motto into side-by-side ATVs, and the Prowler XTZ 1000 is what you're gonna get. Arctic Cat's legacy has always been power, and oftentimes that's come at the expense of other aspects of the machine. Recently though, the crew in Thief River Falls, Minnesota has not only begun to shoehorn even bigger engines into their vehicles, but they've also started to focus more on quality and handling that we've come to expect from every vehicle we test. Under the hood, or in this case, the seat of the XTZ 1000 is the same 1000 mil found in the Thundercat ATV. It's a 951cc 90-degree single overhead cam V-twin with EFI. This thing rips, and it snorts, and it showers any bystanders with truckloads of terra firma. Low-end grunt is unbelievable. Seriously, we ride all different shapes and sizes of ATVs and side-by-sides, from the smallest to, well, this thing. And we've never ridden anything that shreds like this does. The engine is big, no question, but adding to its angry demeanor are its heavy throttle, abrupt tip-in, and low RPM clutch engagement. It's literally next to impossible to apply power smoothly with this thing. Every time your foot hits the pedal, the vehicle jumps forward. This gives the impression that what's under the hood is just waiting to get out. Unfortunately, this jumpiness makes it very difficult to ride slow. Like if you just want to work around the house or pick your way through a tight section of trail, no matter how careful you try to be, it's next to impossible to smoothly modulate the throttle. Obviously, we were impressed with the XTZ's torque, but we were also extremely impressed and honestly terrified by how flippin' fast this thing goes. The speedo hits 60 almost immediately, but then continues on above 70 without much trouble, making this the fastest production side-by-side we've ever driven. Chassis-wise, the XTZ 1000 is no different than any other Prowler. Its standard double A-arm front and rear suspension produce a healthy 10 inches of travel all round and 10 inches of ground clearance. When you're traveling upwards of 70 miles an hour, it's easy to get out of control really fast. So the handling characteristics of a vehicle like this are extremely important. And this is where our need to be fair with the Prowler intersects with our need to be honest. For a vehicle that can go upwards of 70 miles an hour, we really feel more steps should be taken to ensure it's stable at those speeds. We think focusing the XTZ more on the sport side of the sport utility category would make a lot of sense, seeing as how it's already a performance UTV. The addition of a widening kit would not only improve handling and stability, but would also complement the sweet aluminum-bodied Ride Effects RPM shocks. Not only would this help to keep it rubber side down, but it would also remove some of the nervous, almost vague steering feeling we notice at higher speeds, and would improve the ride, which is already very good, with softer suspension settings that really allow the suspension to work on rough terrain. I guess the real paradox with this vehicle is that it's a sport utility, which means that it's designed to work. And the features included for this purpose are among the best in the business. The dump box is amazing. It's super deep, so your cargo won't fall out when you're moving. It's got a really slick dumping mechanism that's easy to find and a huge tailgate that closes securely. It also has an electric locking front differential for those times when you need every wheel at full attention. Furthermore, the bucket seats are well molded and comfortable, and the cockpit is really roomy for big guys like me. With the Prowler sitting in our ATV compound, lined up alongside a number of other UTVs, it really stands out. This is one good-looking side-by-side. From its mean orange paint job to its aluminum wheels and other bolt-on goodies, this UTV looks like it's going fast, even when it's standing still.